Hi there F-150 owners. Today we're going to be taking a look at a complete flat tow setup for your F-150. There's 5 main components you're going to need for flat towing your F-150. You're going to need a tow bar. We're using Roadmaster's BlackHawk 2 all-terrain 10,000 pound rated tow bar. And this is what you're really going to want for this. You want a higher rated tow bar to haul your F-150, and this really is the cream of the crop here. It's got all the features. It's got places to route your cables to make it nice and clean, as well as being non-binding to make it easy to disconnect it. You'll also need a base plate. Your base plate provides the connection point between your vehicle and your motorhome. It's where your tow bar connects. And we're using Roadmaster's EZ4 base plate. And this is my personal favorite base plate for the F-150. The EZ4 is very easy to install. It replaces your tow hooks on your vehicle. It's quick, it's clean, and it just offers all the connection points that you're going to need. You've got places for your safety cables. It comes with brackets for your wiring and everything. So it really provides you with a great setup. You'll also need your braking system. We're using SMI's Delta Force portable braking system. And this is a fine braking system if you're wanting an option that doesn't tap into any of the electrical or engine components on your vehicle. If you want to maintain that stock setup, that's a pretty good braking system. But if you were going to have a more permanent setup and you don't mind tapping into it, I would recommend SMI Stay and Play Duo if your motorhome has regular hydraulic brakes. Now, if your motorhome has air brakes, then I would recommend SMI's Air Force 1, as it's designed specifically to work with air brakes. You'll also need safety cables. We're using Roadmaster safety cables. Now, the length of these cables are going to vary a little bit depending on your particular setup, whether you need a drop rise, how long your drop or rise is. So you're going to have to do those measurements once you've kind of got it all set up. A good starting point would be about 70 inches. And lastly, you'll need your diode wiring, and this allows all the lighting signals to be transferred back to the taillights on your vehicle from your motorhome, so that way people behind you know your intentions when going down the road. We're using Roadmaster's high-power diode wiring kit, and that's what I would recommend for this vehicle because it's universal, it works with everything, and it's very easy to install. I recommend you pick up a diode wiring kit that comes with an umbilical cord like the one we have here, as well as your 6-pole connector. You can get these all in one kit. We're using the straight cord because our tow bar has the channel to run it down. If you did decide to go with a different tow bar than the one we're using here that doesn't have these side channels, you could go with a coily cabled option. Another thing you'll want to consider is a high-low adapter. This may not be necessary for your particular setup as it's going to vary depending on the height of your motorhome, but you want to make sure that the top inside edge of your receiver is about the same as the top inside edge of where your tow bar will connect to your base plate. And you want to make sure this is within about 3 inches. If you have greater than 3 inches difference between the two, you'll want to use a high-low adapter to adjust that to help bring it as level as possible. The closer you are to level, the better towing experience you'll have pulling your vehicle behind your motorhome. To supplement your braking system in the vehicle, you'll want a brake light relay. This brake light relay is going to ensure that the brake lights at the back of your vehicle do not illuminate when the braking system applies the brake pedal in your vehicle. Your diode wiring kit is going to receive those signals from your motorhome, but we don't want our vehicle's brake lights overriding those signals. This can cause issues when you come around a turn, when you hit the brakes. The brake light can override the turn signal that's coming from your motorhome, and the people behind you won't know that you're intending to turn. We're using Roadmaster's brake light relay to resolve this problem. And while it's not required, it is a good idea to install a charge line kit. This will trickle charge your battery from your motorhome's alternator. It'll back here onto your vehicle's battery, so when you get to your location, you can be sure that the battery in your towed vehicle is going to be ready so you can hop in it and get to your destination. Your battery does get discharged when being towed behind your motorhome due to the braking system that's installed in it. The braking system does draw power from the battery to apply the brake pedal, which could cause it to drain down over time, especially if you go on extremely long trips without starting the vehicle for extended periods. We're using Roadmaster's 12-volt charge line kit to keep our battery topped up. And that completes our look at a complete flat tow setup for your F-150.